Go ahead, go ahead. Should have done that when we left. If you guys are just watching on Facebook, we're just getting back to the fire. This is the very, very, very top of the holy fire out here in the Trabuco Canyon, Orange County area. Just looking at the clouds, you can actually see these things moving. You want to use that top thing, or you just want to use this? Mutton busting. Spot where we were. 20 seconds, copy out. And you want this, right? The high and wide? Okay, cool. All right, Facebookers, I was going to kind of give you a little tour of what was burning out here. If you guys are just joining the first time you're seeing it, this is the Holy Fire. That's the name that they gave it. It's out in the Holy Canyon area out here in Trabuco Canyon in Orange County. And Orange County is in Southern California, and Southern California is in California, and California is on the west side of the United States. It does. All right, I heard the noise and the stuff, and let's if you guys are just joining us, this thing is 1,000 acres. It started around 1:15, so we're not even at 4 hours of fire, and it just devoured all this in this area. This is going to be a canyon, kind of like a box canyon type of situation, and everything that I'm showing you right there is the area that is already burned, completely void of any kind of vegetation, as the fire has basically raged its way into this canyon and up on both sides of the hillside. And so it's a little bit of wind driven, but a lot of terrain driven. Right now, the area that's burning to the north is an area with some mature trees, a lot of chaparral out there. Cal Fire fighting it in the air. What do they have? What are they using? Well, they got helicopters down low. And when I say down low, I mean they're water droppers in the hot spots that are down low on the hillside. Up high, they have got the fixed wings dropping Phosgec. Now, I understand that the 737 was here while we were getting fuel. Imagine that. Is it coming back? I'm not sure. But they have several fixed-wing aircraft out here dropping Phosgec, trying to get those containment numbers up. It does continue to march to the north, 1,000 acres in less than 4 hours. And we know at least 2 structures destroyed. One of them, we actually saw these 2 structures. We also saw a rescue of hikers that were in this area. This is not very heavily populated, but it is an area where it is a recreation area. They've got hiking trails, campgrounds, things like that. So they were concerned about those folks out here hiking. As we understand it, 3 hikers were concerned, made some phone calls, located and rescued. The fire, though, continues to burn as we're looking at where it's going. Oh. Is it in the Cleveland now? Huh? 8,000. So, for you local folks, if this is the first time you're seeing this fire, like we've been saying earlier on, it's in the Orange County Trabuco Canyon area. Let me do some moving around. I hope we're not live on some other station, i.e. Fox. That right there is going to be Lake Elsinore. Right over there is going to be Lake Matthews, or is it Matthews Lake? I'm not even sure. So it kind of gives you an idea, if you're familiar with the area, where this is. I know the 15 is in that shot as well. Now these flames far from any of those areas right now, but they continue to move to the north, climbing up this hillside. Earlier on I was showing you guys how there's ridge lines were working as natural barriers to stop the fire, and they are. And this area right here is one of those where you can kind of see it. It burns up to the top there. They drop the Foz check, it keeps it in check, and it's got no place to go. That's not so much as it continues up to the north. All right. Hey, Micah. Minute 30. And Jeff. Did you get the hikers being rescued? All right. That's what happens when I try to get exclusive stuff for you. You guys just poo-poo it. That's not really a pretty shot. This is going to get more and more complicated to shoot as the sun goes down. I don't have anything dramatic and active to show for the top of the 5. I got a little fire line right there. Copy. Trying to find you guys something. Something to make you proud. Minute 30, KCBS, copy all. Let's stay here. I wonder if they use this. Minute 30, I wonder if it's going to be covered by smoke. I know it will. I know my luck. Then why are you going to it, Stu? Because I have it now. The miracle of videotape. Yeah, but then we're shooting into the smoke is gonna pull over it, and it's gonna get darker and darker, and then we're shooting towards the sun, which is gonna be backlit, and it's gonna be like just impossible. I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be like all frustrated because I can't make the camera do what I want it to. It's much like a marriage. I'm kidding. Can we linger over here for another 3 minutes or so? Deb? All right. We're getting more and more smoke. 10 seconds, copy. Well, we're looking at one of the active sides of the fire right here. This is going to be on the most northern end. Now, they're calling this the Holy Fire because technically it's burning in a canyon called Holy Jim Canyon. That's what they're dealing with right there. Take a look at that. Huge flames. Now, this fire started right about 1:15. We're not even at 4 hours. 1,000 acres quickly devoured up here. Huge plume of smoke, and we know that at least 2 structures have been destroyed by fire. Earlier on, we were watching as CAL FIRE was doing Phosgec drops on these ridge lines, trying to keep this fire from spreading to the canyons to the east and to the west of what is burning out here. And so far, they've done a fantastic job of that. Now, this fire has been basically running up this canyon all afternoon. We do know that there were some hikers in peril earlier this afternoon. They also have been rescued and taken out. Now, this canyon might not have a lot of homes in it, but it is an area that is very popular with hiking and also camping. So they are talking about some evacuations in this area. As I understand it, there's an area out here called the Blue Jay and Falcon Campground. They have been evacuated and obviously closed. They're in the middle of that huge plume of smoke. And then there's also going to be the Trabuco Canyon Recreation Center that is also been evacuated, as you can see. Now, Orange County Fire is out here on the ground, and the smoke, let's talk about that. Now, most of the communities out in this area are far from these actual flames, but the smoke can be seen for miles. Earlier on, Sky 2 could see this fire from the Los Angeles area. If you're in the Orange County area, you definitely see it. If you're in San Bernardino, you definitely see it. If you're in Riverside, you definitely see it. The top of the smoke is over 10,000 feet tall. We're at about 8,000 feet right now. This firefight continues. 0% containment is what they're saying right now, and it is marching into what is considered to be thicker type of brush. This is going to be mature trees in this area as it's working its way to the north. Of course, though, we're happy to report still no structures in the immediate path of this fire. And of course, it's been hotter out here, so you've got to give those firefighters all the credit that are on the ground down there dealing with this, dealing with these flames. Live in Sky 2 over the Trabuco Canyon area and the Cleveland National Forest. I'm Stu Mundel. Back to you two in the studio. Well, this area that we're showing you are very, very steep, but you got to understand, as soon as this fire moves through an area, I got to do some camera magic right there. This is the area that is already burned. We're on the far north side of it. Now we're going to kind of try to peek down to the southern end. This is the area that is void of all the vegetation. And now those ground crews, even though this is a very steep hillside, they have to actually walk this area. They have to make sure all those hot spots are out, and they basically trail that fire. And then, of course, what's going on in front of it, we're not seeing a lot of active firefight in front of it on the ground. But as you said earlier, this is being battled from the air because of the rugged terrain. We know the 737's been out here dropping Phosgec earlier on. That's that flame retardant. And of course, there's many other aircraft from the Forest Service and CAL FIRE out here dropping Phosgec, along with many helicopters that we don't really see because they're working in that canyon area. They're pulling water from the Irvine Lake area, and we know that they're out there and they just keep running back and forth, picking up water and hitting those hot spots. All right, copy. We got to find a happy spot where we're not shooting into the sun. Let's kind of hang here for a little bit. Micah, when's the next hit? Oh, 30 seconds. Okay, this will be fine. This will be here in 30 seconds. Woo! Fire tornado! during chopper pictures only. My phone fell off the seat while we were live, and I was digging it up trying to get that, trying to get the names of those evacuations. Is that the fire I'm looking at? That's the fire. What was it, Deb? What caused that plane to crash? Oh, there's no post-fire crash? Fuel pretty important. Is everybody else on the other side? All right, let's go. Let's go join them. Does 4 have 2 helicopters here or 1? All right, yeah, let's go around the other side. It'll probably be a better picture. We got the sun to our back. We're going to try to move the helicopter over to the west side of the fire, so we're going to be transitioning around it. I don't think it's going to happen very, very quickly, but it's going to be better for the camera angles. All right, we might not have anything attractive. We're trying to get on the other side so we have the sun to our back so we don't have that crazy smoke shot again. Maybe we should have gone around the other way. It's okay, Deb. Yeah, because we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to get by all of that to get back on the other side, right? You know what? Let's turn around and go the other way. I'll deal with the funky shot for right now, and then we'll get there quicker. Oh yeah, fuel. Fuel or heat? Yeah, all the way around. So the south and then go west. fire tornado. Minute. I'll try to hold this shot. I don't know. We'll try to make it work. Deb, just keep going. I appreciate. I feel you. I feel you listening to me and slowing down, but we need to get on that other side. I want to see what's over there. So when we get there, I'll go, there's nothing here. We need to get back over here. Picture quality is getting a little better now that, well, now the smoke's getting in the way. Google Earth. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. I don't know what we're going to have to show you guys. I don't see any fire over here. Don't have anything to show. Is this the Cleveland National Forest? I mean, I'm just going with what you guys are saying. I was kind of talking to the IFB. It is? Let's go back. Told you. I know. I just wanted to see because you know the light's better over here. That's for sure. All right, quick update. Just make it quick. 1,000 acres, air and ground, 2 structures destroyed, not completely destroyed, but just destroyed, and evacuations of some campgrounds. Or you Facebookers, 1,200, thank you for that. Or you Facebookers, that was the structure we were watching burn earlier. That one is almost down to the foundation. This was the one that was down to the foundations when we first arrived here. So those are the 2 structures we're talking about. They're at the very mouth of the fire. Also, as we make this move, you can kind of see 1,200 acres now is what they're saying, what is burned, and this is the area that is burned, and you can understand that it's a canyon. You got these steep hillsides, a little bit of wind, a lot of terrain, or terrain driven, meaning the fire running up these hills, and that's what was going on. But they had very sharp ridges on both sides, and that was a good natural fire break, so the fire would basically run up to the top and just kind of stop. Hey, Micah. 1,200. The fire attack just told us 1,200, but if the desk is still sticking at 1,000, I'll just say 1,000 plus. "30 seconds away. Copy all." Okay, I'll just say 1,000 plus. Ten seconds. Pat, Jeff, these are some hot spots over here on the top side of the northeast corner of this fire. But you can take a look. They look very slow, but look what it's done already. This started right about 1 o'clock this afternoon. 1,000 plus acres has burned out here, and this is the area that is totally void of any vegetation. Now this fire continues to work its way to the north and a little bit to the east. Take a look what's going on right there. Huge plume of smoke, a lot of evacuations. There's some campgrounds in there in the Holy Jim Canyon area. Now this is in the Cleveland National Forest. Forest Service is out here fighting this fire along with CAL FIRE in the air and on the ground. Also Orange County Fire out here as well. What is burning? This is a lot of mature brush out here and some fully mature trees. The firefight continues, and the fire still continues to work its way up this canyon. As we understand right now, 1,000 plus acres, 0% containment. 2 structures have been destroyed. Live in Sky 2, Stu Mundel. Back to you two in the studio. Meaning what? Oh, for the... Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Somewhere right in here is probably like the max. And this, like this spot right here is like the sweet spot right now. There's a little bit of breeze that's keeping the smoke away from these flames as they're getting to the top of the ridge. So this is probably like the sweet spot we got right now. All right. I care. Something to talk about on the next report. We're going to be here till 6:30, so more than an hour to kill. They haven't said. We're hot? No, he's hot. Go ahead, go ahead. Yes, most definitely, most definitely. Yep. Probably going to land for 8 o'clock, yeah. So probably what's going to happen is we'll probably go to John Wayne. We might get a car. I don't know. We'll see. Right. Right. We'll see what we can see. There might not be much to see at 8. Oh, and at 8 we'll still have sun. Yeah. What? Come on, let's go look for some bears. Who's calling it the Santa Margarita fire? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes. And of course that is gone. It's not you. It's the fire gods hate me. Who's incognito? Good. Yeah, I was going to say, what are they seeing over there that we're missing? Unless they're talking about, like, the smoke over the 15, I don't understand why they're over there. I mean, I'm glad they are. Stay. What? Copy. No, this won't be here. Maybe I should look for something else already. Standing by my pictures. I'm Stu Mundel, and I stand by this picture. I know. I don't know what side was fierier. Yeah, I guess if you want, or 1,000 feet closer, you know what I mean? Copy all. Flames continue to devour shrubbery. I won't say shrubbery. I will say that some planes going into some commercial flights going to John Wayne were diverted. No, they were, what? Rerouted, not diverted. Probably about 2 minutes. Okie dokie. Whatever. Can you help me lift this, Mark? This is some heavy stuff right here. I need some help lifting it. Oh, we're going to lose that behind the hill. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Well, we're still continuing to watch some of these flames just devouring the vegetation, running uphill. There you go. You got one of those little fire tornadoes making its way up the hillside here. Now, they're saying that this fire started right about 1:15 this afternoon. 2 structures have been lost already, but several have been saved. Also, we understand that the acreage now over 1,000 acres. The plume of smoke out here from this fire at over 10,000 feet. John Wayne Airport, very close by. As we understand, some commercial flights have been rerouted because of that heavy plume of smoke in this area, but have not been diverted from the airport. Right now, though, firefighting aircraft continue to drop Phos-Chek, and helicopters continue to drop water on the low sides. It's going to be CAL FIRE is going to be out here along with the Forest Service and Orange County Fire. No injuries to anybody involved, meaning hikers and or firefighters. Also, 3 hikers earlier this afternoon were rescued by Orange County Fire. Live in Sky 2 over the Trabuco Canyon area. Stu Mundel, back to you 2 in the studio. Everybody went home. No, I'm joking. Really? That's odd. Is that the, yeah, that is what I'm looking at. I'm trying to match up. Ooh, bigger fire over there. Where was that bigger fire, Stu? Maybe it's already gone. Oh, where is that? Somewhere, yeah. Why? It's not like the old days with tape, you know what I mean? It's all digitally stored somewhere. Mega in gigabits. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Well, that is good to know. Thank you. So now it's official, 1,200 acres. It had to go through that back pipeline. Always remember, it's not like a trust thing. It's just, you know, checks and balances. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Police baffled. Firefighters baffled. Oh, I just realized we're live on Facebook. Somebody's hearing half of this conversation and now upset. I am flying with Deb this afternoon, and Deb is, are you retired or are you just retired LAPD pilot? And so we are just making fun of the way things are said on the news. That's what we're doing. So we're not saying anything mean. We're being playful with each other. I wish you could hear her. But that's what was going on right there. Disclaimer. A one-sided story, yeah. That's how things get all twisted. Huh? close that Johnny Rockets? It's on Gardner? Isn't it on Gardner in Melrose? First Johnny Rockets. Woo! Look at that tree. Just went up. My gosh. That is... $45, copy all. Time it. Wherever we are, that is the right spot. Yep, next tree going up, right next to it. Oof. You watch this stuff and you just, I don't know, you just think to yourself, it's like, how do you stop that? Yeah, and how big those flames are, and how, you know, sometimes like the helicopter will go through the shot and you get an idea, like you got this tiny helicopter and these huge flames, and then when they do those drops, it's nothing, and then, but those helicopters are big. It is just these flames are bigger. That's what I'm saying. What is he seeing that we're not seeing? You know, I don't see any open flame over there. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The smoke, you're not going to be able to see it. Someday that's going to be me. 6 decades in the business. What? They have to have some secret weapon we don't know about. Copy all. Fire still burns. Back to you. Make it shorter. Oh, we are running out of flames. Maybe not. "45 seconds. Oh, what else we got in that shot? Gotta be quick. 1,200 acres. Ten seconds. Jeff, that's right. Officially 1,200 acres. It's going to be a little bit more as burned out here. Trabuco Canyon, and it's actually going to be in a canyon called Holy Jim Canyon, and that's actually the name of the fire, the Holy Fire out here. 1,200 acres of burned, 2 structures that we know of have been destroyed, several others saved. The firefight definitely continues up here. Mature trees and a lot of vegetation and rough terrain, making this fire very difficult to fight. They're fighting it from the air and on the ground, but right now, 0% containment, huge plume of smoke out here, and of course, we're understanding nobody's been injured as far as we know at this time. Live in Sky 2 over Trabuco Canyon. I'm Stu Mundel. Back to you two in the studio. Up that way. California. What? Yeah, it is. Good. Stay up there. Oh. What? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Where are you, Stu? Well, Google says whoop, whoop, whoop. Who? I should have told him. You should tell him. I'm going to fly a little bit more, get a little time under my belt, and then I'm going to go for head E and G. Just let him know. Let him know your intentions. Should he stay or should he go? Up, live. Oh, Stacy, it's coming to save me. Thank you, Stacy. Ugh. Hey, Courtney. I'm all right. I'm good. We'll make this happen. Okie dokie. So do a long one for the top of the 6, right? Not super long, but all right. Okie dokie. This altitude making me sleepy. Who did? What? I think that's a cool shot. I thought it was better a minute ago. As soon as I said it was cool, it went away. Yeah. Oof. I know. I know. It is huge. 1,200 plus acres is actually what we're hearing, and you have to get an idea how large this is. That smoke plume is up over 10,000 feet. John Wayne Airport, close by. Planes, commercial planes, have been routed around the smoke. Everybody's been able to make it over to John Wayne, but they've actually been routed around the smoke because of this fire. Now, 1,200 acres is impressive just in the number itself, but then you also have to think this started right around 1 o'clock. So 5 hours and 1,200 acres have burned out here. Terrain driven, meaning it's running up hillsides up here, and also what is burning. Some of this is very mature trees. Now, we understand that 2 structures have been destroyed. We actually saw those 2 structures. Don't know if they're homes. This is a camping area out here. So this might be some sort of camping information areas or booths or something like that. We also know that there's been evacuations, a Blue Jay campground, and of course the Trabuco recreation campground. Now, this is in the Trabuco area, but this is actually in Holy Jim Canyon. This fire moved very, very quickly. 3 hikers were actually trapped out here. They had to be airlifted out by an Orange County fire helicopter earlier this afternoon. No injuries to anybody, but of course this firefight is going to continue well into the night, probably into tomorrow. 1,200 acres is where it stands right now. CAL FIRE is fighting this fire from the air. They've got their fixed wings. They got their tankers. The 737 was out here earlier on. Right now, we don't see that much fixed wing activity, but I understand they'll be coming back before sunset. And of course, the helicopter still dropping water. Orange County Fire down there on the ground, trying to clean up and make sure those hot spots don't reignite. Live in Sky 2 over to the Trabuco Canyon area. I'm Stu Mundel. Pat, back to you. Copy. I believe it. All right, we don't have much fancy to show. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Oh, geez, I'm trying. Copy. It's just going to be a high and wide. There's really nothing. I mean, okay. All right, copy. All right. So it's collapsed. No. I'll stay away from that then. I haven't seen the fixed wings in a while. Are they coming back? What's going on with them? All right. Oh, I see him. They're hitting a ridge line. There's some hot spots low on the ridge. There he is. Oh. Oh, yeah, he's Helco. Air attack. Yep. Thirty seconds. Seconds. That's right, we've been watching as this 1,200 acre plus fire has been burning since about 1:15 this afternoon. Luckily, or happily, we can report nobody has been injured. That means firefighters and or people in that canyon who may have been camping. This is going to be in the Holy Jim Canyon area in Trabuco Canyon, and this is actually part of the Cleveland National Forest. There are campgrounds out here. Blue Jay Campground has been evacuated along with some of the recreation areas out here in the Trabuco Canyon area. I can tell you the firefight has been very active from the air and on the ground. In the air, we've been watching as fixed wings from CAL FIRE have been dropping phos checks along these ridge lines all afternoon. Helicopters picking up water over at Irvine Reservoir or Irvine Lake and bringing it out and dropping them on the hot spots. We do know, sadly, 2 structures have been destroyed from the fire, but the firefight definitely continuing, probably into the night. 0% containment. The plume of smoke goes up to about 6,000, maybe up to 10,000 feet. depending upon what time it is. But right now, we can tell you the smoke can be seen from at least 3 counties: Orange County, Riverside County, and San Bernardino County. We saw it from Los Angeles on our way down here. Live in Sky 2, Stu Mundel. Pat, back to you. Copy. High deserts. Who would live there? Crazy people. I don't care. Stay over here. Probably looking where the fire is going. Where was this fire 5 minutes ago? Ugh. Hey, Courtney. No, we can hang out. We can do the end of the show. Rotolo. It's too difficult to shoot. No, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm not. I didn't mean it like that. You're too sensitive, Deb. Stop being so sensitive. I'm just talking. No, never. Just talking to other Stu. Those flames actually look easier to shoot. And just as impressive right now. I'll go for quarterback. Rather have $1 back, but quarter is always good. Standing by. Nine Hotel, Simon Desk on 1. Show's over. Start heading back to John Wayne. The minimum is going to be us back here at 8, so we might as well go to John Wayne. Yeah, we can go. Trust me. We can go. Copy all. So we got 4 hours in the bag already. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Thank you, thank you. What? They're bumping it up to 8,000? Oh, well. Still? Oh, I turned them down. Love the Garth. Ugh. It is. It's mine too. Especially, and then like the time change messes with this also. I don't think that's the Rams training camp. I mean, I'm not that good with that stuff, but I just don't think that's it. I mean, I could be wrong. Non-hotel TOC frequency 2. You guys should be up at altitude. It's nice and cold and air's thin. That is the plan.